Man, some good green tea. Hello everybody, Lancer here. Welcome you back to Suikoden III for the Sony Playstation 2, and that didn't sound right, but anyway. It's time to start Chapter 4. So, I may have mentioned this at the end of the last session, but let me reiterate. Make sure you save a file here, okay? This is very important if you want to see everything there is to see. Make sure you have a save file before you go into Chapter 4. And then, what you want to do, let's go ahead and, you want to make another save, which I guess I already did. Okay. I guess I already did that, okay. Yeah, make sure you have a second save file, one that you're actually going to be updating. Make sure you keep one that just kind of stays there at all times so that you can go back to it. Because you're going to want to do that if you want to see everything. Now basically what you want to do here is, it doesn't really matter who you choose here as your like character. So basically just choose whoever you really want. But for the initial LP playthrough sake, we're going to go ahead and choose Hugo. So, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. So yes, this scene will finally continue. You can finally see what's going down. What is this? Looks like an interesting living quarters you got going on here, Sana. It's not a bad place. It's better than my room. The Flame Champion lands. My beloved is deceased. Dun dun dun. The truth finally comes out. That is right. He's gone. But how can a rune bearer die? The bearer is supposed to be immortal. That is true, but he chose to grow old with me rather than live eternally. Now that is really sweet. I mean, let's be honest. Such is the way of true love. That's really a beautiful thing, if you think about it. My dear Sana, how do you like being known as the champion's lover? I don't like it. The champion's lover? I never intended to live in somebody else's shadow, let alone bear such a grandiose title. Ha ha ha. Who knew? I don't like being labeled either, but somehow I got the name and it stuck. I never thought I'd be working for justice or the people. I was born and raised here in the grasslands, and I just couldn't bear to see my land ransacked. That's how it all began. People were so excited to finally have hope. They projected it onto me, and here I am now. Is it difficult to always sustain that heroic image for the sake of your people? It is hard to have such devoted people imposing their ancient dreams and ideals on me. I want the decision to act as I wish, to live or to die, but it doesn't do me any good to complain. I must think positively. That sounds more like the man I know. You've been behaving more like a champion lately. Just for show, isn't it? I'll admit, I'm relieved. I'll only fight for what I hold dear. Holy Harmonia has agreed to a 50-year ceasefire. This should give us enough time. Us? That might not be enough. Yes. But at least we won't see our loved ones destroyed before our own eyes. The name champion means nothing to me. My time with you, that is the most precious thing. That's beautiful, man. Lance. Then he used an ancient secret method of Sindar to seal the true rune he bore in his body, and chose to perish along with me. I don't doubt it. It sounds like something he'd do. Pretty much. Godot would know. Then, the Flame Champion, the hero who protected the grasslands, is no longer... Son, the shadows of the dead don't protect your loved ones. You do. You'll see. But the new champion must unite the grasslands clans with Zexen. They're still in constant conflict and under threat of the Harmonian army. Lance accomplished it not with his title as a hero, but with his own abilities. Isn't this so? Godot, you still haven't forgiven Lance, have you? You never change. You were always an idealist, and it encouraged Lance to no end. But the fact that you didn't seem to understand him hurt him. Lance left me with a message, which is why I am here today. He was able to predict the future to some extent, because he bore the true rune. The true fire rune he sealed is protected by the ancient secret method of Sindar. If you wish, I can open the door for you. But this will require you to take the power and the burden of the Flame Champion upon yourself. Take over the title of the Flame Champion? Then, who is it going to be? Are you saying that one of us three will be his Can't talk. Are you saying that one of us three will be his successor? Lance often said that one's destiny is not predetermined, but is changeable. Take that, Order of the One True Way! He said even destiny makes room for a person who is strong-willed. Lance told me that the three of you would appear here to take over the true fire rune, but he didn't specify who. He believed that a person's will, rather than their destiny, could open a door into the future. The decision of who will assume the title of Flame Champion will not be made by destiny, but by the will of a person. Well, that's exciting. So yeah. So here you get to choose who will become the new Flame Champion. Will it be Hugo? Will it be Godot? Or will it be Chris? And by the way, I really love like the little statuettes that are used here. I just think it looks really, really cool. But before we move on here, let me explain something. Basically, at this point, you have to choose who the new Flame Champion is. And you should be aware of a few things. First of all, each of these three characters are going to be getting a true rune, but depending on who you make the Flame Champion, it'll kind of switch the runes around. Which is kind of an interesting fact, you know? Basically, the true runes will be redistributed based on who you pick for the Flame Champion. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind. Godot can never receive the true water rune, and Chris can never receive the true lightning rune. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, the characters have different strengths for their fire, you know, skill-wise. Godot is actually best with the true fire rune because he gets a B+. Hugo gets a B and Chris gets a C. So keep that in mind, though. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter a whole lot because, I mean, despite who the Flame Champion you choose is, I mean, the game's pretty much definitely manageable either way, regardless of who you actually choose. So really, the way I see it, it's pretty much a preference thing, to be quite honest. Which is why I recommend, you know, doing the whole keep a save file here, because, you know, so if you want to play through the game as all three characters as the Flame Champion, you can do so. But the thing is, as far as this chapter goes, chapters 4 to 5, they're pretty much the same, regardless of who you pick for the Flame Champion. Although Chris has an extended cutscene unique to her if you choose her, which I would like to show off. So, and for that reason, that's why these chapters seem to go by much quicker. So yeah. But anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna be choosing Hugo as the Flame Champion because I do believe, as far as canon is concerned, Hugo is actually the Flame Champion of this game. So, plus storyline wise, it just, to me, it makes the most sense. So, yeah, we're gonna go with Hugo. I think we've come to a decision. I think Hugo's gonna step up. Yes, he is. During my first battle, I lost my best friend. Sergeant said it's all part of war, but I'd do anything to have enough power to stop that kind of thing from ever happening again. Lance, Mr. Flame Champion, we need the power you possessed. So can you please lend me? Can you please let me have the power? Hugo wants that power so he can protect everything he cares about. You gotta respect that. You will follow Lance as the new Flame Champion, Hugo. To fulfill his last request, I will open the door to the True Rune. Behind it, a challenge awaits you. By passing this test, You will prove your ability to bear the rune's responsibilities. Alright. Alright, so as far as this formation goes, there is a boss fight coming up, and regardless of who the Flame Champion is, this is the way I would recommend you do formation. Because you don't really want to put them all together. That probably wouldn't be the best idea, because then you wouldn't really be able to, you know, do certain things. Do certain things in certain ways, and such, and such, and such. Okay. That should be good. And it gives you a chance to save, which I would definitely recommend, because you may not have come prepared. And if that's the case, you could actually die from this boss fight that we're going to be doing here. It could happen. Okay. Well then, let me guide you. Are you ready? Hold it. Certainly. Let me know when you are ready, and I will show you the way. You can basically do this if you want to modify your equipment or anything, which you may want to do that. If you made Godot the Flame Champion, then you might want to take off his like lightning magic rings and such and put them on Hugo. If you have them. If you don't, it's not really a big deal, but let's see what we got to work with here. Everything's pretty much the way it should be, though. Got a sacrificial Jizzo on both of them. We'll leave him as is. I don't really need one on him, I don't think. Okay. I think we're pretty much ready to roll here. But actually, I am gonna put Hugo on his own unit thing. I just prefer to have it that way. Okay. Well then, may I show you the way? Yes. This way. Let's do this thing. Alrighty then. The true fire rune lies here. Proceed and open the door. I think we can manage that. Yeah, so no matter who you choose as the Flame Champion, you will get all 3 characters for this boss fight here. So keep that in mind. It doesn't really change a whole lot who you choose, so... Like I said, it's more of a preference thing. Huh? Uh-oh. Ah, the test. I see. Boss battle! So we have the Fire Ranger. Or he may be referred to as the True Fire Dragon. So basically what you want to do here is just melee attack with Chris and Hugo. Do not use the Phoenix rune, very important. So just melee attack with them and then use your strongest lightning attack, Hammer of Rajan with Godot. Oh, that was nice. Little Hammer of Rajan. Very nice. Show me what you got. You've got fire, apparently. Fire tornadoes. Alright, so regardless of what he actually does there, what you want to do here is use healing, kindness drops, on either Chris or Hugo. It doesn't really matter. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Then use a Furious Blow with Godot. And hopefully that should finish the job. Even if it doesn't get the job done, basically just another turn of attacking should be more than sufficient. Basically, Godot is going to be dealing most of your damage here, regardless, with his true lightning rune. There we are. I like how he doesn't die normally. There's just not enough of that in this game, in my opinion. Hugo's gonna gain a level, since he is in the lowest level. Wow, like, our three lead characters are surprisingly, like, close in level. It's funny how that works out. And we have all 9s for Potch. That's nice. Dragon Incense. Cool. I did it. Now, I have proven myself. True fire is now yours. Good stuff. My job here is done. Let us return now. It is time for the living to continue their lives. Sounds good to me. Lady Chris, Godot, I hope I'm the right person for this. I have no idea why I was chosen as the new bearer of the True Fire rune. He shouldn't bear the rune if he doesn't understand its true purpose or meaning. Oh! Well, well. What? Why are you here? This place is supposed to be sealed. You just unsealed it yourself. When I sought the rune previously, it was impossible to find this location. The Flame Champion must have been an extremely cunning man. I searched Labuk, the Saphir clan, even Almakeenan. He caused me a lot of trouble, but it doesn't matter now. I've found what I'm after. Give me the rune. Hey, I saw you back on the highway. Oh yeah, I remember you. How could a kid like you ever bear a true rune? Life has strange twists, I guess. Damn! Let's get on with this, shall we? I'm a very busy man. So obviously you don't want to choose the second choice. I mean, come on. Seriously. Come on, dude. I won't give you the rune. This is a token to show that I took over the spirit of the Flame Champion. Go ahead and resist. It'll give me a chance to practice my powers of persuasion. Oh gosh. This looks good. So, shall we get started, Flame Champion? So yes, now we got a battle. Okay, so you want to have Chris and Hugo go for attacks on Sarah because you want to get rid of her, obviously. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And then with Godot, we'll go ahead and do a thunderstorm. That seems like the right thing to do. Hopefully that will do an extremely nice amount of damage to everybody. It should hopefully take out all the chimeras and most of everybody else. Hopefully. Oh, look at that. Nice. Oh, yeah. Of course, I want you to be attacking Sarah, not Uber, but Uber's kind of in the way, so it can't be helped. If you have sacrificial jizzes equipped, you may be able to survive. But otherwise, you probably won't. Because look at the damage they do. I mean, that's just insane. Wait, what the hell am I doing? We obviously want to heal. I mean, obviously. But we can do another thunderstorm. Oh, shite. We may be screwed here. Of course, Uber's gonna dodge. I think that just healed everybody. Did it? Is that what just happened? That's what it looked like. I'm not entirely certain why, but I'll take it. This should finish the job. There you go. Oh, I think that was the sacrificial Jizzos healing. I think that's what happened there, and it must not have hit Godot, or I don't know. I'm not exactly certain, but either way, we got the job done. That is not an easy fight to win, though. It is one of those battles that you don't have to win, but you can. So, yeah. So there you go. Chris did level up there, I think. I wasn't really paying much attention, but yeah. It can't be. I can't believe my eyes. You can't have awakened the power of the true rune already. Impossible. I guess we have to admit it. Be careful. He's using the True Rune's power. Damn! Whoa. What was that? Was it the spirit of the last Flame Champion? It's just more feudal resistance. Please, hold it there. The gate has just been opened. Ah! What's going on? Somebody tell me. Nah. How's it going? What's going on? How's it going? How you doing? Boss, what's happened? Where am I? What's happening? This place is filled with traces of the last Flame Champion's aura. It is not advisable to fight here. Sarah. Yes, sir. Why? Why can't we do as we choose? Is this the spirit force of the rune? Stop! Stop right there! No! Don't run away! I will leave the rune with you for the time being, but I will be back soon. Hey, what's going on? Where the hell am I? I'm sure that's what everybody's wondering about now.